Western Nebraska Community College math instructor Amy Winters has been honored as the Nebraska Developmental Education Consortium's Teacher of the Year. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in Western Nebraska and Eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, WNCC's own Amy Winters has gotten the Teacher of the Year honors from the Nebraska Developmental Education Consortium. WNCC Dean of Instruction, Dr. Hallie Feild, nominated Winters for the award because of her contributions to the Nebraska Math Readiness Project at WNCC and fostering developmental math courses for online delivery. Feild says Winters has committed herself to the success of the students and could not think of anyone more deserving of this award. Winters first joined WNCC back in 2004 as an assistant volleyball coach, and she loved the students, the people, and the community, and decided to make WNCC her home in 2011, and she became a full-time math instructor. Last Friday, she was announced as the Teacher of the Year honoree at the NDEC's Fall Conference. Feild presented Winters with the award in front of many WNC staff and faculty members. Well, Unified Command announcing 47 new COVID-19 cases and 34 new recoveries during their Thursday afternoon update. The new cases include 15 in Box Butte County, 12 in Scottsbluff County, 8 in Dawes, 5 in Cheyenne County, 2 each in Sheridan and Kimball and Garden counties, and 1 new case in Morrill County. The recoveries include 16 in Box Butte County, 7 in Scottsbluff County, 3 recoveries in both Dawes and Sheridan counties, 2 in both Morrill and Cheyenne counties, and 1 new recovery in Garden County. Through Thursday evening, the Panhandle has seen 916 total cases, 813 recoveries, 9 deaths, leaving 94 active cases. Those active cases include 41 in Scottsbluff County, 23 in Box Butte County, 11 in Dawes, 8 in Cheyenne, 3 in Sheridan, Morrill, and Garden counties, and 2 in Kimball County. Panhandle Public Health District Director Kim Engel says the trend of positive COVID-19 cases in the region recently has been troubling, with the numbers approximately doubling across nearly every age group in September compared to a couple of months prior. Graphs were shared on the Thursday Panhandle COVID Unified Command briefing, with 2 charts showing cumulative confirmed COVID cases by age group and month in the Nebraska Panhandle. Engel says the data shows a gradual stair-step increase, with the 20 to 29 age group being the highest, followed by the 10 to 19 and 40 to 49 age groups.
These numbers continue to go up, and we all know that means for every person that gets it, probably a couple more are going to be exposed, and that's what we're fighting. Hospitalization across Nebraska is going up, so we're not out of the woods. We all just have to be alert and do the best we can.
Engel said while the marked rise in cases may appear to coincide with the return of students in the classroom, however, transmission in the schools does not appear to be a driving factor, but rather what's happening in the schools and each community are representative of each other. She says the jump in cases appears to have more relation to the relaxation of restrictions under Phase 4 of the directed health measures last month. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer's in with your weekend weather forecast. We'll have that right after this on KNEB.TV News.
At Platte Valley Bank, we believe it shouldn't cost you money to access your money. That's why we offer free ATMs anytime, anywhere. Whether you are across town or traveling abroad, there won't be an added expense to access the funds in your Platte Valley Bank account. Free ATMs are just one of the great benefits of banking with us. Stop by to talk to one of our friendly associates to discuss what else Platte Valley Bank has to offer.
Logos in Gearing is the place to get all of your school spirit gear, personalized gifts, and promotional items for your business and employees, and banners for any special event. Logos is also the only place to stop for custom screen printing or embroidery. You can even design it yourself on their interactive website. Stop into Logos today. They'll design it, print it, and have it to you in no time. There's no job too big or small for Logos. That's Logos in Gearing.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Going to be dealing with partly cloudy skies as we go through the evening hours. Probably a few more clouds as we get overnight into early tomorrow, and then those will clear off by early morning. You notice there we have a 1% chance of rain at 10 o'clock. We're grasping at straws. There's no rain coming really in our next 7 to 10 days. Could be cooler tomorrow than where we were today. Then the warmer conditions are going to return by Sunday and stay with us all next week. It will be breezy at times. That's about it. That's about all we could find to talk about. 67 for a high yesterday after a morning low of 33. As we look at the precip, nothing in the rain gauge. Starting a new month, we'll be under 6 inches or over 6 inches below normal for the year by this time tomorrow. Taking a look at the latest drought monitor, you could see we don't have a ton of changes to the drought monitor. Still have extreme drought conditions in our area. Tough to see here, but this is exceptional drought conditions in portions of Colorado right there underneath the little bug there. But you can see these extreme drought conditions for a large portion of the North Platte River Valley and northward back into portions of Wyoming. Severe drought extends outside that, and it just has expanded as we went over the last couple of weeks. We do have a red flag warning out through tonight at 8 o'clock. This is for high fire danger. That's going to continue off and on throughout the next several days. 73 right now in Sterling. It's 73 in Goodland. 60s off to the east of us. There's a couple of 50s here in Watertown and Sioux Falls. It's actually warmer than it is, warmer in the mountains than it is up in that portions of the country. Very mild conditions here across our region. 70s for the most part. A few upper 60s scattered in there as well. Winds are a bit strong at 10 to 20 miles an hour, so it makes it feel a little cooler. Other than the breezes, we don't have anything to worry about tonight for high school football. No rain chances. 62 at kickoff, and we'll be down into the 50s by the fourth quarter of your game. As we look through the night tonight, again, a few rain showers here possible in the Sand Hills. Those will move out. We'll have clouds move into the region overnight through the early morning hours tomorrow, and otherwise that's about it. That'll help keep temps up. Those clouds still going to be upper 30s and low 40s for most of us. For tomorrow, any of those clouds that we have early in the morning are going to filter out. Will be partly cloudy through the rest of the day, and it's going to be primarily dry. It will be definitely dry here across the region as we have no precip chances coming our way tomorrow. Winds will die down. It will be a bit cooler tomorrow than where we were today. We'll shave 5 to 10 degrees off today's highs for most of us into the 60s. And again, very little chances of precip, but if we do get some, we might see a little bit there in the Sand Hills. Certainly not enough to add up to anything. Partly cloudy, breeze decreasing overnight tonight, lows down around 43, winds at 10 to 20 miles an hour. For tomorrow, 67 your high. It will be cooler. Winds at about 10 to 20. Not much changes coming during the 7-day forecast other than warmer. We'll be near 80 on Sunday and 80 or better for all of next week. Breezy conditions at times, especially Monday. Otherwise, we look dry, sunny, no chance of precip, and warmer than normal, certainly well above normal for this time of year as we start the work week on Monday.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
At Renewal by Andersen, it's about our people. We're a family-owned local company with the best windows, patio doors, and installation teams anywhere. But before our customers ever get to installation, they speak with our advisors in the office. We're so proud of our people. They're very experienced, organized, and at Renewal by Andersen, we know that our customers' time is so valuable. We assure you signature service from the first phone call to the installation day. Renewal by Andersen, a local family company. It's about our people.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
Welcome back. For the fourth straight month, the Creighton University Mid-America Business Conditions Index advanced above growth neutral and to its highest level since May of 2018. The September Business Condition Index increased to 65.1 from August 60.0. That's the highest since May of last year and the latest continuous monthly increase above growth neutral since April. Creighton University economist Ernie Goss says the 10-state survey region is still down a significant number of jobs since April, but hiring last month was stronger than in August.
Overall reading was 61.8, and that's the highest reading since June of 2019, and up from August is 54.8. Now, the region's still down 751,000 jobs, and that's about a 5.4% decline or loss since the compared to pre-COVID-19 levels.
Goss also says worker absences in manufacturing are still an issue, and problems with shipping continue to cause a bottleneck getting some products to end consumers. Nebraska's overall index dropped by less than 1.5 points to 62.9, remaining in the range showing economic expansion. Well, supporters of medical marijuana have launched a new campaign to place the issue before voters in a future year after the Nebraska Supreme Court blocked the measure from appearing on the general election ballot. Campaign activists submitted new paperwork to the Secretary of State's office with simpler ballot language in hopes of stopping the kind of court challenge that kept this year's measure off of the ballot. Supporters said they also plan to introduce a bill in the 2021 legislative session, although previous efforts to do so have failed amid opposition from conservatives. Backers of the initiative announced in July that they had gathered more than enough signatures to submit the issues to voters. And U.S. Senator Ben Sasse, who is also a member of the Senate Judiciary Committee, met with Judge Amy Coney Barrett, President Trump's nominee for Associate Justice of the United States Supreme Court this week, and had high praise for the U.S. Court of Appeals judge.
Judge Barrett is a brilliant jurist, and she's an unsurpassed nominee. Political hacks have worked hard to attack her faith in a weird effort to belittle her accomplishments, but that strategy isn't just despicable, it's also dumb. Senator Hirono should put down her "the end is near" sign, and she should actually have a thoughtful conversation with Judge Barrett. The left's apocalyptic rhetoric will seem extra nutty when Americans hear from Judge Barrett at her confirmation hearings in the coming weeks. She's a special nominee.
Well, still to come, your Friday 5 and your weekend community calendar. KNEB.TV News will be back right after this.
Hydrozen. Unplug and recharge. What is Hydrozen? It's total body relaxation. It's total body recharge. It's floating weightless on water. Floating your aches, pains, stresses, and worries away. Hydrozen is a revolutionary new therapy using Epsom salt saturated water as a way to relax and rejuvenate your body. And it's now available in Scottsbluff. It is for most ages and has many benefits to the mind and body. Visit hydrozenfloat.com or call us at 308-63-FLOAT.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes over 300 different high-performance lubricants, including fuel conditioners, hydraulic and transmission fluid, and more. We've been helping customers improve their operations for more than 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and can even deliver right to your door to offer excellent service and value. Our products are made to exceedingly extend drain and grease intervals to reduce maintenance and labor costs to improve the budget. Whether you're in a factory, farm fleet, or like to go fast, Hydrotex is here to help. Visit your local Hydrotex dealer in person or online today.
Box Butte General Hospital continues our mission to lead and innovate in healthcare delivery and community wellness. But this isn't just a hospital. This is home to exceptional patient care. This is the greatest place to work, receive care, and practice medicine. This is innovation in action. This is community wellness. This is where specialty clinics fit your needs. This is where a friendly smile, a warm hand, and an empathetic ear exist to care for you. We are Box Butte General Hospital. This is us. Great things are happening here since 1976.
Home buying is filled with decisions. Neighborhood, floor plan, fenced yard. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home. Home buying is filled with decisions. Square feet, fixer-upper, room to grow. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home.
This is KNEB.TV Ag News from the FNBO Ag Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
Alex and Rebel here for a harvest edition of Friday 5, which is being brought to you by the Nebraska Corn Board.
The Rural Radio Network spans across the entire state of Nebraska, and we're going to check in with 5 of our farm broadcasters to see how harvest is going in their neck of the woods.
We'll first head out to western Nebraska to check in with Chabela Huseman. So give us a picture of what harvest looks like in the Panhandle, because you guys are producing a couple different crops than what the rest of the state produces.
Yes, I'm out here in the beet harvest area. All the trucks are behind me, and the factory's running. They've been running since September, and we'll start their regular harvest on October 6th. That's when this whole entire, you can't see it, but it's like this whole entire area will be filled with beets. So yeah, they keep coming day and night, just rolling through. They hope to be done. Harvest is actually early this year, so there we go.
All right, thanks so much, Chabela, for the update.
Now let's check in with our market anchor, Clay Patton. Clay is in the south central part of the state. What does harvest look like your way?
Well, Rebel, as you can see behind me, there's even starting some irrigated corn coming out of the ground. A lot of the dry land has already been taken out as wet corn early on. Of course, dryland beans are coming out fairly well and quick as also. Now, just across from me, actually, a nice little cover crop going in. I don't know if you guys can see that. The cover crop planted there just after silage chopping. But again, wet corn coming out right now, starting in on some irrigated beans. For yield-wise, everything, guys are saying it's not the worst crop they've ever had, but definitely not a bumper by any means here in central Nebraska.
Thanks for the update.
Thank you, Rebel.
All right, now let's go eastbound and down. We're going to check in with Shaylee Peters. Shaylee, you've been visiting with a grower this year who's experimenting with some new practices. Tell us a little bit about that and give us an update on harvest.
Well, my grower is a little bit closer to Henderson, which I'm not near today, but yes, he's doing some intercropping this year. And the next time we get to visit with him, we'll get to hear about how that field came out. Very excited to see if the growing soybeans between the corn was worth it or not. Other than that, things are going really well here in the central Nebraska area. Obviously, corn is not underway just yet, but getting very close. A lot of soybeans are being pulled out of the field here. And it sounds to me like yields are pretty average here around the central Nebraska area.
All right, thanks so much, Shaylee.
Thanks, guys.
Now on to the mostly beardless Chad Moyer, who's up in northeast Nebraska. Chad, I think it's safe to say your area has been a little drier than the rest of the state. How has that impacted harvest in your area this year?
Well, one thing that we've noticed, especially with the soybean harvest so far, is there are a lot of areas that are that haven't been harvested yet. Maybe a majority of the field, 75-80% of the soybeans are harvested, but based on soil type, maybe the moisture held on in the stems and the leaves, and producers haven't been able to finish off that field just quite yet.
Awesome. Thanks for the update.
And finally, we'll end in eastern Nebraska. Bryce Duskett joins us now. Bryce, give us a preview of what harvest is looking like your way.
Well, it's off to a bit of a slower pace than usual, at least where we fall in southeast Nebraska. As you look at the calendar, hard to believe it's October. Is just, I don't know, I'd say 25% of the soybeans in our area have gotten out. And for us, at least, wet corn is all the corn we've gotten out. And that's kind of the trend in the area. Not a lot of corn headed out of the fields just yet, but off to a slower pace than usual. That's pretty much the summer around here.
All right, thanks so much for the update, Bryce. But before we let you go, we've got some rapid fire questions for you. Rebel?
That's right. Green or red?
Silver. Go Gleaner.
What's your favorite combine snack?
Beef jerky.
And what do you call the noon meal?
That would be dinner.
All right.
Wrong.
All right, thanks so much, Bryce.
Well, in each part of the state, things certainly vary a little bit, but nevertheless, combines are still rolling.
Absolutely. Thanks for tuning in to this road trip edition of Friday 5, which is being brought to you by the Nebraska Corn Board.
Have a safe harvest and a great weekend.
You already know that choosing higher blends of clean-burning ethanol at the pump can reduce risk to human health. Well, during October, choosing blends of unleaded 88 or E15 all the way to E85 can actually help fuel a cure for breast cancer. Because for every gallon you buy, your participating retailer will contribute 3 cents per gallon to breast cancer research at the Fred and Pamela Buffett Cancer Center. Visit fueledbynebraska.com to find a participating ethanol retailer near you. That's fueledbynebraska.com.
Small business, you're the engine that makes our communities thrive. That's why we're with you, providing more for you, so you can focus on what matters most. Small business, you're the engine that makes our communities thrive. That's why we're with you, providing more for you, so you can earn more, save more, and do more.
For the past 44 years, Platte Valley Vacuum and Sewing has been serving the Nebraska area. That's quite a long time. At Platte Valley Vac and Sew, you'll find quality sewing machines, quilting and embroidery machines, even sergers from name brands such as Pfaff and Baby Lock, both known for their well-made machinery. Keep in mind you'll receive one-on-one lessons with your machine purchase. Platte Valley Vac and Sew also offers a fine selection of 100% cotton quilting fabrics and a great selection of threads and notions to assist you in most any quilting or embroidery project you might have. For all your sewing machine quilting needs, stop by Platte Valley Vac and Sew, downtown Scottsbluff.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your weekend community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
At Platte Valley Bank, we believe it shouldn't cost you money to access your money. That's why we offer free ATMs anytime, anywhere. Whether you are across town or traveling abroad, there won't be an added expense to access the funds in your Platte Valley Bank account. Free ATMs are just one of the great benefits of banking with us. Stop by to talk to one of our friendly associates to discuss what else Platte Valley Bank has to offer.
And finally tonight, a 12-year-old Scottsbluff boy shot the first perfect score in the history of the Nebraska Youth Smallbore Silhouette Invitational near Broken Bow. Gavin Carrizales hit all 40 silhouette targets to win the championship in just his second year of eligibility. Last year, he had the second highest score at the shoot with a 34. The annual event, which was established back in 1977, is open to all Hunter Education graduates who are at least 11 years old and have not graduated high school. Congratulations to Gavin. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday.